Hey everybody, it's Em with Fret Planet. Today we're going to be taking a look at a video from an artist called Tash Sultana. This is the guitar solo from their live performance of the song Jungle at Lollapalooza. Alright, if you don't know who Tash Sultana is yet, you gotta get in the know. This is one of the guitar heroes of today for sure, as well as they are the master of kind of the one-person band. And this is somebody who kind of cut their teeth in the world of busking. So we're going to talk about what busking is and why that's so important to their style. So let's take a look at the solo. A little bit of delay there, super cool little Telecaster sound, you know I love that. It's amazing how that echoing is just taking over that massive Lollapalooza crowd. Okay, now we're doing a classic little bluesy solo. Nothing in the background there except for maybe a bass drum kind of sound. Back to that kind of watery delay kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to pause right there for a second. They're going back into the vocals there, so a little bit of variety, a little something to break things up. So what we're seeing so far is kind of, we heard a little bit of the looping, we heard some mastery of effects. Definitely that delay thing that's going on makes things really interesting. The way that it is outdoors in this massive, massive space, it almost feels like, you know, it's echoing because of Mother Nature instead of because of a digital effect or whatever that is. We heard a little bit of that kind of raw bluesy solo in there. So clearly this person stands out by themselves without any background, as well as with the looping and the background stuff, which we're going to see a little bit more of right now. So let's hit play. You got to admire somebody who can pull off pink overalls too. I don't know if I would try to do that. And I don't know if this is just vocal improv or if this is like a planned part of the song. Suspense. Yeah! Riffing out! Okay! Yeah, they're riffing out now. Some bendy stuff. Come on, show me what you got. Oh, one hand tapping. We don't even need two hands, right? So a little bit of Angus Young kind of tapping there. Look at that guitar face. Alright, they know they're getting it right there. And the looping goes back on. Was that a pedal press? I didn't even see what happened there. Oh man. Yeah! Sometimes I wish I still had long hair so I could do that while I played. was gonna pause it, but I can't. Yeah, that face means that you know what you're doing. You know you're captivating the crowd. You know you're getting it. Come on. That's what that face means. Some little clean riffs in there. Bring the background back. Back to that kind of reggae groove. Bringing the mood back down. Yeah, you know, you can smile again. You know you're doing great. You know what you're doing. All right. Wow, that was amazing. It's amazing that there's that many people there to see this one person perform, but it's also incredible the amount of sound that comes out of just this one person band. I mean, you see that huge array of pedals that they've got up there on stage, and in complete control and with great timing on all of them. That takes a lot of practice to master, by the way. That's something that I feel like was influenced by their busking experience. Let's talk about what busking is. It's when you play out on the street or out on the sidewalk for money, basically. It's street performing. In some cities it's illegal, in some cities it's legal, in some cities you have to have a special permit or something like that. I personally have busked in New Orleans, Louisiana, Las Vegas, Paris, France, Rennes, France, and in my own hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, as well as several other towns when I've been touring and things like that. And it's quite an experience. You have to capture people's attention kind of as they're going past, and they're not really there because they're interested in you. They're there because they're on their way to work or whatever. I mean, and there's all kinds of different scenarios you can be in depending on where you're doing busking. Like in New Orleans, you get drowned out by all the horn bands and the parades and things, and so you have to be really amplified. How do you get your amplification equipment there, okay? In Paris, France, you're largely playing in the metro system, so people are rushing, just trying to get to and from work and where they're trying to go that day. In Las Vegas, you can busk on Fremont Street, for example, and it's really hard to get people to give you money. You have to make it really obvious. They think that you're just part of the Vegas entertainment, so they just walk past, and you're thinking, hey, come back. And in my home city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that is the home of the world's largest music festival. So I've busked outside the festival grounds quite a lot. And so you're trying to catch little clusters of people as tens of thousands of people are filing in and out of the festival grounds and stuff like that. So you can see how Tash Sultana's way of performing is influenced by the busking experience. There's no doubt that this person is a master at capturing people's attention. Everything from the facial expressions, which I'm not sure if you can see those from far back in the Lollapalooza audience or not, but they're still there, all the way to the variety of kind of moods that they're creating throughout just this solo section. I mean, we kind of went from like a chill vibe to just a raw bluesy guitar solo to mega shredding when they turned on that distortion for a minute, and then we had all the rock star moves. And, you know, instead of just a little street corner to work with, they've got this massive festival stage. So they're running around, you know, doing the rock star moves, you know, taking advantage of all of that space and continuing to captivate people's eyes and ears, you know, and it was perfectly composed because then after all of that, bringing it way up, we return to the original groove. Like at just the right time when your audience needs it emotionally. You got to check out a lot of their other videos because they are very skilled at all of the instruments that they play. It's not just guitar. And very skilled as a songwriter and very skilled as a singer. Now, if you want to learn more about their busking experience, there's a couple of interviews on YouTube that I've seen where Tash Sultana actually kind of outlines the process of busking all the way from how to pack up the gear to get it to where they're going to setting it up and choosing a spot and there are clips of them actually entertaining people on the streets, and they talk about it a bunch. There's a lot of great performers who kind of cut their teeth in the busking arena. Let's say Ed Sheeran. Tracy Chapman, I've heard, started that way. I mean, I've even seen photos of Robin Williams doing like mime and things like that as a street performer. One of the artists I've worked with called Laura Lorenz, that's Lorens, she's out of Paris, France. She got her start in the busking arena. I used to do it to keep food on the table. Now I do it once in a while for fun. If you've seen somebody busking and it's been really inspirational to you, please share that story. If you are a performer who busks and you have some stories about that, please share it with us in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I would love to honor buskers. And you've seen the ultimate busker today, Tash Sultana. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.